Caitlin Clark shutting it down once again at the Annika. Record-breaking numbers, as we knew would happen. Caitlin Clark definitely put it down, man. She showed the star power that she has. She had the golf course. The electricity was there. It was lit.
What if I told you Caitlin Clark just pulled off something so historic? Even legends like Tiger Woods and Michael Jordan would pause in awe. At the Annika Prom in Florida, the impossible unfolded, a moment that shook the worlds of basketball and golf to their core. For 2 years, the WNBA turned its back on their brightest star, yet the LPGA threw open its doors like never before. Every corner of Pelican Golf Club overflowed with fans, buzzing with anticipation. But here's the twist nobody saw coming. Clark wasn't just participating. She shattered a record that screamed her dominance transcends sports. Her impact wasn't confined to a court or fairway, it was a seismic shift. Will the WNBA finally wake up to what they've been missing? Sound off in the comments. We want to hear what you think.
The GOAT, Caitlin Clark, took her talents to the golf course just a couple days ago, and it was a great success. It was a major story that everyone was talking about. Everyone was tuned in.
Before we even reveal the magnitude of her record, we need to step behind the curtain and see how Clark forged this unforgettable moment. What truly separates stars from immortals? It's what they do when no one is watching. While the world held its breath, wondering if Clark could even survive the glare of the golf spotlight after a grueling, injury-riddled basketball season, she was quietly being shaped by the absolute greatest of all time. Michael Jordan doesn't open the gates to Grove 23 for just anyone. This is his fortress of power, a place where empires are built and legacies are cemented.
Well, it looked like Caitlin Clark has had a private meeting with none other than the GOAT himself, Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
Grove 23 lies tucked away in Hobbound, Florida, a secret haven of power and prestige. This invitation-only sanctuary, opened in 2019, was crafted by Jordan himself as a monument to perfection. Its 18 holes weave through pristine fairways, anchored by a commanding clubhouse, cutting-edge learning center, and state-of-the-art practice range. Even the refreshments arrive mid-play via drone, a subtle reminder that this is no ordinary course. Championship winners and top Nike executives tread these grounds regularly, but today, it was Clark who stood at the epicenter. Behind those closed doors, Jordan wasn't teaching her how to perfect a swing. He was showing her how to construct an empire. Nike strategists circled, discussing custom player edition shoes and cross-promotional deals that could redefine her brand for decades. Every word, every handshake, every idea was a masterclass in legacy. Jordan's lesson was simple but profound. True stars don't belong to a single sport, they transcend it.
This is major. For Caitlin Clark to be there with my MJ, this speaks volumes to her brand. This speaks volumes to where you want to be during the offseason. I know a lot of people are going to say Caitlin Clark should be training. She's with Michael Jordan.
Clark arrived decked out head to toe in Nike, her CC logo bold and unmistakable. During interviews, she teased her very own player edition Nike golf shoes, a glimpse at a project still in the works, a promise of something bigger to come. Every detail was deliberate, a signal that her ambition stretched far beyond basketball. Jordan understood exactly what she was up against, the crushing weight of being larger than the game itself. Grove 23 offered more than pristine fairways, it was a sanctuary. A space where vital conversations could unfold away from the relentless gaze of the media and public scrutiny. Jordan's personal invitation wasn't just a courtesy. It was a statement. He saw in Clark the rare power to redefine sports stardom, to command attention not through hype, but through authentic, unshakable excellence.
GOATs recognize GOATs. The biggest GOAT of them all. The greatest of all time to ever play a sport. Michael Jeffrey Jordan. You know who's working out, who's training and prepping for their golf tournament, getting their golf swing right at Michael Jordan's private golf course? One Caitlin Clark.
Discussions at Grove 23 had nothing to do with perfecting putts or drives. They were a masterclass in strategy, how to turn raw talent into an unstoppable brand. Jordan saw it immediately. Clark wasn't just a phenomenal athlete. She possessed that rare, magnetic authenticity that transforms stars into legends. On the course, her competitive fire blazed. Every swing carried the same razor-sharp focus that had made her a powerhouse on the basketball court. Choosing to step into a high-profile golf event wasn't just a sidestep, it was a declaration. Clark was still in the game, still building momentum, still an indispensable force for the Fever's future. Her presence sent a message louder than words. Even beyond basketball, she was shaping her own narrative, one that would define her brand, her influence, and the way sports stars transcend their arenas. As the Fever set sights on 2026, Clark's bold move in golf underscored a truth everyone needed to recognize. This was about far more than a single sport.
We got Caitlin Clark taking a photo here with the kid, and a kid actually got the Caitlin Clark's on, if you noticed. Yeah. Got the CC's on. And what's the big deal? What's the big deal, KTV? Shout out to offseason Caitlin Clark source. The location: Michael Jordan's private golf course. GOATs recognize GOAT.
What unfolded at the LPGA that day was unprecedented. Basketball icons swapping their jerseys for caddy bibs, a spectacle no one saw coming. Sophie Cunningham and Lexi Hull weren't merely props. They transformed Clark's round into unmissable, edge-of-your-seat television. The Golf Channel treated the event like a major championship, broadcasting live as if history itself was in the making. Commentators struggled to keep up, mesmerized by the chemistry between the three Fever teammates. Every interaction, every glance, every playful jab was magnetic, a story unfolding in real time.
Oh, let's go. Did they see you? Yeah. Okay. So did you put snacks in here? Yeah. You guys want to get out here and get some? Hit it hard. We're here. You guys look like you're literally about to play basketball. Hello. Look at her.
Sophie dove into her caddy role with her trademark humor, cracking jokes about hoping she wouldn't get booted from the group. Her lighthearted energy was a stark contrast to the rigid, traditional world of caddying, and it electrified viewers at home. Sophie had an instinct for keeping the momentum alive, turning every moment into pure entertainment. But then, in a heartbeat, the mood shifted. One playful swing went horribly off course. Sophie's drive struck a fan. The crowd froze, a deafening hush falling over the gallery. Cameras snapped to the scene, every eye locked on the unexpected mishap. Celebrity caddies rarely make headlines like this, and suddenly, the playful atmosphere teetered on the edge of disaster.
Oh no, you got it.
And then comes along her teammates.
Yeah, Sophie delivered something. For right. F-O-R-E. Felt a little bad, but you know what you do? You run over to the rope line and say, hey, I'm sorry. I'm going to give you a hug. Look at all these guys now fainting, trying to say, hey, it was me. You hit me, Sophie. You hit me.
They got great personalities, the Fever girls. She was straight down there. They've had so much fun out there today. And she did say before she hit that ball, she said, get back, because this could literally go anywhere.
Are you okay? Yeah.
But nice of her to say, are you okay?
Clark reacted instantly, sharp, fearless, and flawless. Man down, she quipped, flipping what could have been a tense moment into pure comedy gold. The fan, stunned but smiling, declared it was worth every second. Sophie fired back with a perfectly timed, says your wife, and the gallery erupted in laughter. A potential disaster had transformed into an unforgettable highlight. The chemistry between Clark, Cunningham, and Hull was undeniable, flowing effortlessly from basketball courts to the golf course. Their banter felt real, unforced, and utterly magnetic. Every glance, laugh, and gesture revealed a friendship built on trust, support, and shared triumphs. They celebrated each good shot and shrugged off the bad, showing the world a side of elite athletes rarely seen. Pure, unfiltered fun. Hull's caddy skills added depth to the spectacle. Her knowledge of course strategy and club selection rivaled professional caddies, blending insight with entertainment. Sophie even delivered her own Happy Gilmore moment, turning a misfired drive into instant lore. She never let mistakes break her rhythm or humor. Instead, she embraced the chaos, making every moment unforgettable. And amid the laughs, the crowd caught a glimpse of the bigger picture. Fans shouted for Cunningham and Hull to rejoin the Fever. Sophie's sharp reply, "Tell them to pay us," hinted at the larger conversation. WNBA players striving for better contracts, greater control, and the respect they deserve.
How big is Caitlin Clark on the LPGA? Last year, according to media data tracked by Gamebridge, There were 395 television segments that mentioned Caitlin Clark and the Annika. On the Pro-Am day alone, there were 2,693 posts on X mentioning Caitlin Clark playing in the Pro-Am that generated 241,000 engagements and 18 million impressions. Damn, them big girl numbers. Them big girl numbers. The tournament's Instagram account saw a 591% increase in views year over year, while the tournament's website saw traffic increase by 121%.
Clark didn't just bring basketball fans to the course. She brought a tidal wave of spectators the LPGA hadn't witnessed since Tiger Woods ruled the fairways. Pelican Golf Club overflowed. Galleries stretched farther than anyone imagined. Parking lots were packed hours before the first tee, and merchandise stands sold out of every Clark-branded item by midday. The Pro Shop had never experienced such frenzied demand for a single player in its history. The surge wasn't incremental, it was instantaneous and staggering. Reports clocked a mind-blowing 1,200% jump in attendance compared to typical prom events. Where quiet, modest crowds once wandered, now the air crackled with energy. Fans screamed her name from tee to green. Every putt was met with chants of MVP. Security scrambled to keep pace, adding extra personnel just to handle the unprecedented flood of spectators. The atmosphere had transformed into something electric, something historic, something no one would soon forget.